Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Baji, I am Zayan. So today's date is 14 June 2026. So today I am going to read lesson number 12. The dream comes true. At 6:30 when I crawled from the tent, it was still clear and windless. We had pulled three pairs of gloves on to our hands, silk wool and windproof, and now we fastened our crampons to our boots and onto our bags slung for the 40 pounds of oxygen apiece abstruse. That would be the whole load for each of us during the climb. All ready. Ready. Uh, we went up from the campsite to the southeast rigged and then along the rigged towards the south summit just below the south summit. The rig burnt out into a sort of snow face so that we were climbing up on almost vertical while the worst part of it was that the snow was not sliding but kept sliding down, and we with I until I thought next time it will keep sliding and we will go all the way to the bottom of the mountain. For me, this was the one really bad place on the whole climb becomes it was not only a matter of what you yourself did, what what the snow under you did, and this you cannot control. It was one of the most dangerous places I had ever been on a mountain. At 9 o'clock we were on the south summit. There was no much farther to go, only about 300 feet on rigged, but it would certainly not be easy. If we were to get to the top, it would have to be along a narrow, twisting line between principes on chronics, never too far to the left, never too far to the right, the end of us, or it would be the end of us. Everything all right, all right. From the south summit, we first had to go down a little, then up all the time. The danger was that the snow would slip or that we would get too far out on a cornice that would then break away. We moved just one at a time, taking turns at going ahead, while the second one wrapped the rope around his axe and fixed the axe in the snow as and ensured the weather was still fine. We were not too tired, but even so often as had happened all the way, we would have trouble breathing and have to stop and clear away the ice that kept forming in the tubes of our oxygen seats. At last, we come to the last big obstacle below the top. This was a cliff of rocks rising straight up out of the right and blocking it off. Now it was a question how to get over or round it off the rock and the inner side of an enjoying Cornice and Hilary now going first. Worth his way up it slowly and carefully to a sort of platform above. There was great danger of the ice giving way, but luckily it did not. Harley got up safely to the top of the rock and then held the rope while I come after. On top of the rock cliff we rested again, then we were on our way. The rig was now less steep. It was only a row of snowy humps, one beyond the other, one higher than the other. Open sky and brown plains. We were looking down the far side of the mountain upon Tibet. Ahead of us now was only one more hump, the last one. A little below the summit, Hirali and I stopped. We looked up, then we went on. We stepped up, we were there, the dream had come true. Thank you, man. Thank you.